all the money is transferred directly to the restaurant. It doesn't come through us. So that's kind of like the charm of this platform as well, where the crowdsourced funds actually goes directly to the restaurant.
Dave is not talking about a startup. He is talking about a platform, food.raotongrod.com, which he helps to create to help communities and restaurants survive during the COVID-19 pandemic. The name of the platform literally means "we must survive." This campaign stems from volunteer work which has been helping people find hospital beds and get treatment for patients since the latest outbreak began. More people in home isolation means they cannot come out to get food, while the strict disease control measures mean more limitations for restaurants to make any money. Dave comes from a startup and tech background. He said the basic idea of creating a startup is to solve problems, and now we have these problems waiting to be solved. How they can help the victims, the restaurants, and coordinate the effort without touching cash from the donor.
So we kind of thought of an idea of how do we put, piece all of, these three group of people together by matching the donors and restaurants and communities. How can we reach out to the communities that actually suffer and need our help? That's also another challenge that we have. All I can say is I think we need to be positive. What we're doing right now is adding positivity or, adding the good vibe to the world, right? It wasn't easy at the start, but we kind of like try to piece this together and make sure it does really, really help people directly.
Food.raotongrod basically put up a list of restaurants that are ready to cook hot meals for the corresponding communities on its website. Donors can choose which restaurant or which community they want to support. The order might be 150 to 300 meals for which a donor can just pitch in as much as they feel comfortable. As soon as enough funds are raised, the restaurant will get the order and start planning the preparation and the delivery. Once the communities receive the food, they take photos and send them back to post them on the website for the donors to see that the mission has been complete. Bob, the owner of a restaurant in Wang Lang area, is one of the 1,200 restaurants that registered with the campaign. Just days ago, he delivered 150 hot meals to a community in Bangkok Noi area. Since the pandemic began last year, his restaurant's revenue has fallen by 80%. He said he got his restaurant onto all platforms there, everything he can think of.
มันต้องทำอะไรสักอย่างนะครับให้ร้านมันรอดไปได้ครับมีอะไรช่องทางไหนก็ทำหมดทุกอย่างครับของคราวที่แล้วเนี่ยที่ได้ออเดอร์จากที่นี่นะครับก็ช่วยผ่อนช่วยได้ค่าบ้านไปเลยทุกแอปทำหมดแอปที่มีตัวไหนมีเราทำหมดจะมากจะน้อยเช่นเอาง่ายๆไม่ต้องพึ่งแอปก็ได้แค่การส่งอาหารเนี่ยถุงเดียวก็รับส่งหมดทุกคนเดินแถวนี้ผมเดินส่งหมดถุงเดียวก็เอาหมด
We must survive is probably one of the most appropriate name to help people in this kind of climate. As for how long this pandemic will go on, no one can really tell. But one thing for sure in most people's mind is that they must survive. Tulip Nak Somphop Lao, reporting for Thai PBS World.